I'm having all sorts of trouble regulating my physiology for a variety of reasons. I'm very ill. And I'm very interested in your accounts of psychophysiological integration in
Is
that
it
light.
autoimmune?
It's
It's damage. It's damage from medication, like neurological damage.
I can't stop myself from moving. I am right now. It's willpower that's stopping it, but I have to move all the time uncontrollably.
So do this breathing technique because it works deeply on a reset of the neurology.
Can you show me?
I will show you.
Okay.
First, I explain.
Okay.
The working principle of this breathing technique is that we alkalize the body. We bring up the pH level so much, like we spike it to 8, where it normally has to be 7.3, 7.4. Mostly we are below. We bring it to 7.8, 8.
Right, and that's a logarithmic scale.
Yes, and that is not good, but it only spikes. It only spikes, and that activates the adrenal axis deeply. They found out that the adrenal axis is spiked because of the pH spike we give it to the body. You will experience it in this podcast.
Okay.
I will show you. But
okay, well, can I do it along with you?
Yes, of course. And you too.
Yeah.
You guys want to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Then tell me how you feel afterwards.
Okay.
We just do one round. I recommend you do it, Jordan, you do it whenever you feel anxiety or deep neurological deficiency or whatever. Yes?
Okay, well, that means I should be doing it about 200 or 300 times a day, I would say.
I think if you do this, then it's like staying away a longer and longer time. But let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, here we are, relaxed. Take a deep breath, all in and let it go. All in, let it go. I will take the telephone, then see how long. You're going to stay first round, 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes after the exhalation without air in the lungs for 90 seconds, no force. That is deeply into the neurology. You will see. Just follow me. And I will show you here on the timer that you do so. And I will talk and say what is happening because you feel it.
Okay.
All right. There we go. This, by the way, this technique, with this we change fundamentally medical science of our perspective of what we can do within our physiological depth against bacteria, virus, depression, neurological diseases, etc. But now you will experience. So I will show on the camera the numbers.
My God, I don't know if I can do numbers.
There we go. So now you got it fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. Keep on going. The mind goes with the breath. Don't mind about nothing else but your breath. The mind is a big player, so let it be with the breath. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. Keep on going. Fully in. Let it go. Become lightheaded. Go on. Fully in. Let it go. 18 times more. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. 16 more. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. 13. You become lightheaded. Loom in the body. Don't mind. Just go. It takes just a couple of minutes what we do to arrive at a deep impact on our physiology, deeper than in science was thought possible. It's all here. Then after the feeling, because feeling is understanding, we can talk. 8 more. Just go. It's a workout. 7. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. 6 more. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. 2 more. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Now comes the last one. Fully in. Let it go. And stop after the exhalation. Close your mouth. No smuggling, just witness. There is no need for breathing. The carbon dioxide has been blown off. pH level is really high. There is no trigger to breathe. Only the brain could reflex, but don't. Just be in the peace. It's the parasympathetic nervous system. Deep peace. No need for breathing. Just witness. You're deep into the physiology of your being, the way nature meant it to be. Because you are right now in deep, deep stress, but you are tranquil. It's a paradox. We are really deep into our physiology right now, no force. And you changed your biochemistry. And now the adrenal axis is shooting out through all the body, resets the body. Any defect is being neutralized, getting rid of. 10 seconds more. 9, 6, 3, 2, 1. Fully in. Fully in. And hold. Fully in. Hold. Squeeze it to your head. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. There we are.
God, I hated that.
Yeah, sure. But this is the way, you know what you hate more? This neurological defect?
Yes.
And this is the way through deep stress, activated consciously while being okay, because it's maybe also because of the stress of the podcast and
so
we are here.
Did we hold our breath for 90 seconds?
You could, yes, for 90 seconds. You guys did 90 seconds here. It's all here.
I probably did 85 seconds and took a tiny little breath.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too.
This is round number 1. Round number 2, we would go 2 minutes. Round number 3, 2.5. Number 4, 3 minutes.
Of holding breath, exhale.
Air in the lungs, yes. You got to do this. Then you will see. How do you feel?
Well, I'm not wandering around the room uncontrollably moving and screaming. So, that's better than 3 or 4 hours of my day. I'm still able to stay calm and sit here and talk to you.
Exactly. That's an accomplishment. Now, you got to go even deeper. And so in 4 rounds, you will be able to reach, after exhalation, that is, understand the principle. After exhalation means there is no air anymore in the lungs.
And do you exhale completely?
Yeah, almost completely. Like,
Okay.
I found if you exhale all the way and then you kind of bring your stomach up underneath your ribs,
yes,
that helps. I got taught that earlier this year. It kind of helps suppress
Mula
the
Bandha.
feeling.
In yoga, that is the contraction, Uddiyana Bandha. It's all, it's old knowledge. But this is all new. And that it is through science makes it trustworthy. It's data. It shows that we are activating the immune system through this deep stress. The adrenal axis suddenly spikes while you are in control.
How many breaths did you have us take?
About 30.
30 deep breaths, and then a minute, and so with your advice is to do the 30 breaths and the 90 minutes of breath holding?
90 seconds.
90 seconds of breath holding?
Yes, around that. And then what I advise is this: go without force. So whenever you really feel the urge to breathe again, do it. Take a minute. But I tell you, in 4 rounds, you should be able, if you just relax on that beautiful, it's a very nice couch, by the way.
Thank you.
So I like the golden and the copper green.
Yes, well, she spent a lot of time picking this out. You just had it delivered, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought it off a very elderly lady, but I love it.
It's a
No,
nice
and you
couch,
love
man.
it.
It's a nice couch.
And I love
And
it.
you love it. Not but.
Yeah, that's nice. So if you lie on the couch or at home on the bed, you are even more relaxed. Then the tissue is able to open up more and receive even more oxygen. Then the pH levels, they go even way up more. And then it's easier to not breathe. What happens when you not breathe and your pH levels are actually okay? They are great. Then there is no oxygen. Suddenly the oxygen drops dramatically. Nobody understands in the hospital because they saw this for the first time. That is where normal people die. We go even lower.
In doing just what we just did.
Yes. If you do 3 minutes, you go lower than people who are dying.
And
But
so
you
that's
do
3
it
minutes.
controlled.
3 minutes of breath holding.
Yes.
Exhale.
After the exhalation. That means that the oxygen, after 1.5 minutes, the oxygen drops dramatically. And that means that in the brainstem, the survival brain, the survival triggers, they come up with the adrenal axis, hypothalamus, epiphysis, pituitary gland, and the adrenal glands. Whoom! And then anything that should not be in the body is gotten rid of.
Oh.
It's
Uh-huh,
like
I
a
see.
big sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things is the immune system. The immune system, white cells, the stem cells are activated. The red cells, the lymphocytes, the neutrophils, the T cells, the B cells, they are all activated. Because it wants to survive. It wants to get rid of what should not be there, what is blocking
Right. So you're
your
actually
utmost functionality.
right. You're actually indicating to your body that something wrong has happened.
Now you come in, is even a different thing is the neurosignal of your own will, your intention will count at that moment. It will execute what you have neurosignally demanded to your body. That is the new science. I showed it in Detroit. You got to look it up as a doctor. You can look into the paper. It's called Brain Over Body, Psychology Over Physiology. It's new. They say, and that's why it was interesting to also talk to you, Father. Thank you very much for having me on your podcast. Thank you. But the thing is, the psychiatrists who tested me, they saw me activating robustly an area of the brain thought of impossible by humans, which is the periaqueductal gray hemisphere.
Oh yes, that's involved in pain.
Endocannabinoids, the opioids and the cannabinoids, the endocannabinoid system. There's an opioid crisis in the world. We found a way how to willfully activate that area. That huge consequences. Another thing, those professors, they say, we found, this is the way they stated in the publication. We now have the compelling evidence of the key components of the autonomous processes in the brain related to mood regulation. So if we have anxiety, depression, psychosis, then something is not working well. How to bring back balance? This one does it. They say this is a transformational technique that will change mental health care. It's only a matter of time. And sorry that it is so easy, that it is so simple.
Well, it's I didn't find it that simple to do, and it wasn't simple for you to discover.
That is true. Took me 40 years.